So I figured I'd give you a demo. I have this is a workstation, and at this workstation, a lot of things happen. But one of the things that happens, aside from just computer work, is the scanning. And so I'm going to demonstrate a couple of ways that the scanner works. This is a Xerox Duplex combo scanner. It is extremely affordable. I think it was $250, and even though that's not the cheapest scanner, the speed is what makes it worth $250. So it's very cost effective because of how fast it is. It has, I believe it's 25-page automatic document feeder. It might be more than that, but that's, you really don't want to put too many documents in a document feeder anyway because jams might occur. It also has glass here. So I powered it up just to give you a demo of how simple scanning can be. If you wanted it to be, you could scan something just individually using a quick scan, and that would be just this icon right here. It's just a quick scan option. It just quickly scans the document. And magically, it's done. And that's it. And then it asks you, where do you want to put the scan? We have it going to the NAS in a public folder. Of course, we have to move it from there because you don't want it in the public folder. And then you'll see a scan January 7th, 2022, 9:24 a.m. And then you can pop it open, you can see it. And so there's the scan. And if you want to crop it, you can, but you can see a little edge here from where it doesn't quite, match up to the entire platen. Okay, that's one way to do it. I'm going to go ahead and try another way to do it, which is to open software. A little bit more complicated because if you use software, you can scan a multi-page document if you'd like, and that requires a little bit more involved software. You have to actually pull up the software, whereas with the quick button, that's like a quick setting button, you can just scan one page. If you use the automatic document feeder and you do a quick scan, it will just scan the whole document. But since these pages are kind of unique, I don't want to take a chance that they're going to get jammed up. So what I'll do is I'll use a preset. This is the preset scanning profile. Scanning profile could be black and white, it could be color, it could be double-sided, it could be, you could use the the option to increase the resolution. 300 is good enough for basic document storage, but if it's like archival, something very important, you might want to go to a higher resolution because, as storage gets cheaper and time marches on, you can store more data and at a higher resolution. So that may be something that you might want to do at a higher resolution. I'm on page 2, I click insert, I click by scan, and then the next page is going to be scanned. So I'm just going to scan this handwritten document, and I'm going to do this for archival purposes because I really want to keep this forever, but I don't want to have a piece of paper sitting around. Obviously, you can have an admin do this, but I find it, as an administrator, I find it much easier just to do most of my own scanning, just because by the time I explain to somebody where I want it to go, it takes a lot of time. But what I like about this is that later somebody can index this for me, rename it, put it into a folder, a drive, and use indexing. Put keywords into the title, or use metadata to allow me to later search for the document. And that's it. So that's the last page. When I'm done, the system here has the folder already set up. I'm going to rename the document here, and I'm going to call this this particular one is a vendor, and I'll put her name in there. She consigned a bunch of items, and there we go. I'm going to go ahead and click save and export the batches, and that's it. And then I'll be able to find those files in the NAS if I go over to the NAS folder now and look it up. We'll just Go to the public folder. Sort by date. Of course, the most recent item will be at the bottom or top. And there's the scan. And now I can shred these documents and say goodbye to them. Or I can give them back to the person they came from. Usually we shred them because we don't want a bunch of stuff laying around. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.